So how do you create a box plot? By now we've discovered how to read a box plot, how to read the quartiles, how to find the interquartile range, the minimum, the maximum. And so now what we want to do is put it all together to create your own box plot. Let's call it from the data that's given. So when we are going to create a box plot, as we just said, we have to find a few pieces of data. We have to find the minimum, the maximum, the median, quartile 1, Q1, and Q3. If we find all those points, we'll have everything that we need to draw our box plot, and in this case, identify the correct box plot. So the data is supposed to be in order. Fortunately, it's already in order. So we can see right now that the minimum is 54. The maximum is 76. The median, we know we're supposed to start from the ends and work our way inside. So we have 54, 76, 60, 75, 65, 73, 66, 72, 67, 70, and the middle number is by itself at 69. So now we know our median is 69. Q1, or quartile 1, takes the left half of the data, or the left portion of the data, and you find the median of that number. So we have 54 and 67, 60 and 66. So the middle number of the left half is 65. That is Q1. So Q1 is 65. Then we do the same thing on the right side. So we have 70 and 76, 72, 75. So 73 is the middle of the right half of the data. So that's what we just did. We found the median of the left half, the median of the right half, and the median of the right half, or the upper 50%, is 73. So Q3 is 73. So now that we've done all that, all we have to do is find the data points, or find a graph that has all that information. So all of them have a minimum of 54. So yes, yes, yes. And then the next thing we actually come across is Q1. Well, let's look at the max first. So all of them, looks like they all have a max of 76. And then the median should be 69, so 68. So here's 68, 69, 70, 71. So this is 70. So this is wrong. So 68, 60. So if we just follow it down, this is 70. That's wrong. And then if we follow this one down, that's 69. And that's right. So our answer is C. Now let's confirm with the other quartiles. Q1 should be 65. Yes. Q3 should be 73. And yes, it is. So that's what we did. That's what we do. Once we find the minimum, the maximum, and the median, which are all easy to recognize, we then split the data into the left side and right side and find the medians of those, and then we'll be able to identify our answer from there. So our answer here was C. So now they're giving us the box plot, and we just need to know which data set can be represented with this box plot. So let's see what happens. We now know that the minimum of our data is 12. We know the maximum, so let's say the minimum, the maximum, and I only do these first not because you have to, but because they're obvious to find. So the minimum is 12, the maximum is 24, the median is between 18 and 20, so the median, I'm just going to put MED, is 19, Q1 is 15, and Q3 is 21. Because in every box plot, the first number is the minimum, and then Q1, and then the median, and then Q3, and then the max. Okay? So now, they want to know which data can be represented. Well, again, they clearly see that the minimum and maximum are most obvious. So all of them have, C does not have a minimum of 12. So C can't be the answer. So 12 and 24, all the rest of them could potentially be the answer. So then we look for our median, because our median is usually the quickest thing, or the next quickest thing to find. So there are, let's see, they all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 data points. So if I was to start from the outside, let's see, so there's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and 5. So my median is going to be all of these numbers because it's the same amount of data pieces for every one. So my median is supposed to be 19. So my median here, you can see for B, the median is not 19. So that's wrong. So now I just need to look between A and D to see which one has Q1 at 15 and Q3 at 21. So let's start again. Now that we have our median, so we have medians of 19 here for both. Let's focus on A first. So Q1 is supposed to be 15. So let's see, if we start on the left side and we take the data on the left of the median, the data lower than the median, if I say 12 and 17, 15 and 17, the median should be right in between 15 and 17, which would then be 16. Why? Because to find a median when there are two numbers in the middle, you're supposed to add 15 plus 17 and divide by 2. 15 plus 17 is 32. 32 divided by 2 gives you 16. So this is wrong because our Q1 is supposed to be 15. And again, you can see it here on the graph. So that's wrong. So now we know that our answer should be D. Well, let's confirm. On the left side, Q1 would be the median of this data set, these four pieces. So 12 and 17, 15 and 15. Since there are two numbers in the middle, it's going to be the average of the two. Well, if they're both 15, the average is 15. If you don't believe it, you can add them together. So 15 plus 15 divided by 2 and 30 divided by 2 takes you right back to 15. But the shortcut is, if you ever have two numbers in the middle that are the same, then the median will be that, whatever that number is that's being repeated. So yes, this answer would be D. So here we have the original situation that we had for number one. So we have data again. So all we're doing is now we're just going to make another, we're going to write out the data for the box plot. So we need the minimum, the maximum, and actually I'm going to write it in order. So in order from left to right, it's supposed to be the minimum, and then you'll come across Q1, and then you'll come across the median, and then you'll come across Q3, and then you'll come across the maximum. Those are the 5 data pieces. But I'm going to find it in whatever order makes the most sense. So the minimum is the easiest. That's 25. The maximum is the largest data piece, which is 38. The median, you would find the median after you find a minimum and maximum. So you have 25 and 38. And you go inside 28 and 37, 29 and 35, 29 and 35 again, and then 30 and 34. So there's no middle number. So we're going to find the average of those two. So 30 plus 34 divided by 2 gives you 64 divided by 2 And 64 divided by 2 is 32. But you could also said, well, since there's a difference of 4 between these, what number is halfway between 30 and 34? And again, the answer is 32. So my median would be 32. So now to find Q1, I'm going to take the left side of the data, which in this case, because the median is in between here, I'm going to include the 30. So when there are even number of pieces, I need to split those two middle numbers. One goes to the left side, the other goes to the right side. So now if I find my median, I'm going to include 30. So 25 and 30, 28 and 29, and then I have a 29 in the middle. So my Q1 will be 29. I do the same thing on the right side. I have to include 34 because my median splits the two middle numbers. So 34 and 38, 35 and 37, and 35 is by itself in the middle. So Q3 is 35. So now that I have all my data pieces, I'm going to go down the line and see which has all of this information. So my minimum should be 25. So yes, yes, yes. My Q1 should be 29. So yes, this is 29. This is 29. And this is 29. So far, everything's good. My median should be 32. So here, this is 34. So that's wrong, which means that this is not a potential answer. Here, this is 32. So yes, that works. And this is 30. So this is also wrong. So the only answer choice, wait, let's make sure that there's not a letter answer choice D down here. There isn't. Okay, good. So the only answer is B. Let's confirm that everything else is right, though. So Q3 should have been 35, which it is. And the max should be 38, which it is. So good. This confirms that B is our correct answer. So let's do one more. So which data set can be represented by the box plots shown below? Again, we know that we're looking at the minimum, and then Q1, and then the median, Q3 here, and then the maximum is right here. So our maximum is right here. Let's say our minimum is 24. Is 24. Q1 is right here at 27. Our median is right here at 33. And then Q3 is right here at, the median was 31. Q3 is 33. And then the maximum is 34. So again, when we go process of elimination, the smallest number is obviously the minimum. So that all of these work. The maximum, this is wrong. So B is wrong. The median is supposed to be 30. 31. So if I go from the center, let's see, so here and here, here and here, here and here, here and here. So the middle number is right here for all of these. So the median is supposed to be 31. Well, this does not have a median of 31, it has a median of 30. So that's wrong. This one does not have a median of 31, it has a median of 30. So that's wrong. So the only answer is actually C. Now we still want to confirm. So we confirm the data to the left of the median will be 24, 30, 25, 29. There's a difference of 4. So if I count by 2, the Q1 would be 27. So that should be 27. To continue the pattern, 25, 27, 29. And Q3, if I go here, between 32 and 34 is the number 33. All I'm doing is finding out what numbers in between. I could have added them together and then divided by 2, and you'd have gotten the same answer. So that's really all you have to do. So we're confirming that the answer is C. So that's it. That's how you write a box plot. That's how you go backwards from a box plot and find the potential answers. So I hope that helps, and let's get it done.